Alright, I'm going to try my second whiskey for tonight. The first one was a beautiful Glenkinchie 12-year-old Distiller's Edition, the likes of which I hadn't had in 8 years. This one I've never had. The only reason I made a video of the other one was because I never made a video of it before. The last time I had had it before was before I regularly made videos of me opening bottles and trying them. This one here I've had since late in the year 2021. It's the last bottle I bought in 2021. It is a Roe & Company Irish whiskey from Dublin. And I don't know why I haven't opened this one yet. I think I got confused and I ended up opening some other things that I bought after this first. But usually my anal little way of doing things is to open the bottles more or less in the order in which I acquired them. But this time I goofed slightly. I think it's because I wanted a very strong whiskey for the last one. And that ended up being the Renaissance, the Glengarry Chapter 4 Renaissance. Or Renaissance Chapter 4. This Roe & Co. I saw it on the shelf. When I see something on the shelf that I haven't tried before, it kind of intrigues me to try it. And so I usually buy a bottle. And if I like it, I like it. Maybe eventually it becomes a repeat purchase. Or if I don't like it, I don't get it again. And hopefully try to blend the bad characteristics out of it by mixing it with other whiskeys that I like, that I prefer. Whoa, that's a loose cork. Doesn't even pop. Look at it. I try to lift the bottle. It comes right out. Wow. And it's a composite cork. You know, some of these composite corks are really tight. Like the Glenkinchie was really tight. But this Roe & Company, or Roe & Co., is a tight one. Loose one, sorry. Now, I got this at the BC Liquor Store on the 24th of December, so Christmas Eve of 2021. And it cost me $46.99. So that works out to $4.7 divided by 2. That's a goods and services tax is $2.35 plus $4.70 BC liquor tax, 10-cent bottle deposit, and $46.99. $54.14 out the door. That's what it cost. Canadian, that is. Our dollars are smaller. So for my $55, what does it say on here? Irish Whiskey Dublin. Okay. Oh. This is sideways. Imported by the original George Roe & Co. Distillery and Ireland's largest all that remains today is the St. Patrick's Tower and its pear. Wow, the writing is small on here. And its pear tree. Once Ireland's largest, all that remains. Okay. Product of Ireland, non-chill filtered, blended Irish whiskey, aged in bourbon casks. 45% alcohol by volume. This might be good. Imported by Diageo, Norwalk, Connecticut. Really? Serving facts, government warning, drink IQ, please recycle, and so on, and so on, and so on. Oh. Bunch of numbers and things on the bottom of the label. Doesn't say much, it's just a blended Irish whiskey. So you're going to have some grain whiskey in there, you're going to have some pot still whiskey in there, might have some malt whiskey in there, a little bit of everything. Right away on the nose, I'm getting that characteristic unmalted characteristic. Okay, it's somewhat grainy, somewhat malty, somewhat unmalty. This is very grain forward. And I'm also getting some oak tannins from the ex-bourbon barrels. A little bit of corn sweetness from the ex-bourbon barrels. Bit of vanilla. A little bit of spice, maybe from the rye that was in the ex-bourbon barrels. I like ex-bourbon maturation. It's uncomplicated, it's straightforward. And a bourbon matured, ex-bourbon matured Irish whiskey can be some of the nicest. Oh. There's some vanilla. Yeah, there's some vanilla in there. Some caramel too. I like the nose so far. I really like the nose. I'm going to have a little sip of water first. Oh, I like this. Now that I've had a sip, I'm getting a blast of cherry cough drops. Cherry from the ex-bourbon barrels that I was not getting on the nose, but it really comes through on the palate, that cherry note. Wow. Yeah, that's only one sip. That's only my getting to know you kind of sip. You usually know more on the second one. I also tend to take a bigger sip for the first one. The second one I usually have a bit less. So let's. Oh, you know, that ex-bourbon barrel really shines through. There is cherry, there is some caramel, there's some vanilla, but the dominant note is cherry, which, now that I come back to it, it is there on the nose, but I couldn't pinpoint it. I'm getting some maltiness, some of that characteristic unmalted barley note, which I can't describe it in words. Once again, some vanilla, some caramel, some oak tannins. But then on the palate, there's all that cherry. Did I mention that it's bottled at 45%? Which is a decent alcohol content to carry the flavors from the whiskey to the palate. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this bottle. I really am going to enjoy this bottle. Rowan Co. I prefer it, or should I say, it's better than I expected it was going to be. It is heads and shoulders above the Proclamation, which I bought on the same day and didn't like. But this stuff is just, this is good. This is good blended Irish whiskey. And like I said, I was not expecting it. It's complex enough, too. There's enough going on in this glass to make it very interesting. Let's have another little sip of that. That cherry cough drops. And now, as I go along, there's the cherry cough drops. There's some vanilla mixed in with the cherry cough drops. There's some oak tannins mixed in with that. There's some of the unmalted barley characteristic in there. It's all of these things come together to make a beautiful, cohesive whole. And now, on the finish, I get some oak tannins, some vanilla. The cherry fades away. I'd call it a medium finish, but a very satisfying dram on the whole. Many good things going on here. Slancheva.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.
Simcoe. Oh shit, it's still recording.